One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star. Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 50, it's Love. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. First down, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To the air again, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he locates Walker. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Succop will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Mariota. Incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give. This is Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now a carry from Mack. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Locke. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Are going deep here for Taylor. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On second down, Mariota again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll throw again. Mariota. He finds Taylor. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's locked. This is caught. It's Ryan Bland. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Luck on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. The final shot before the break. Lock. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Mariota to throw it, and that's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points. And that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Locke. In trouble. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run with Mack. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On 1st and 10, Locke. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Locke. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Locke. Looking deep here for Ebron. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
1st down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now Woods in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Throwing, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Danico Autry in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Luck now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st down, Luck. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Oh, the spin. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their 1st of this 2nd half. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A first down carry for Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Complete to Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. no one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.